Are you interested in learning about charts and graphs in Excel? I'm posting a 12-part series to teach you all the basics. Here's a list of the topics, and in this video, we're covering chart basics. Here we have some very simplified data, just some revenue numbers and the quarters. Nothing overly complex for this first section. And what we want to do is create a chart. There are multiple ways that you can create a chart in Excel. Typically, you just need your active cell to be in your data in order for Excel to pick up on your data set. Sometimes, though, it makes more sense to select all of your data just so that you know Excel is pulling the data that you want. So what we'll do is we'll come over here to the Insert tab of the ribbon, and right over here there are a bunch of options for charts, and we'll go through each one of those in different lessons, but let's just click here and come up with a basic column chart right here. So that's one way that you can add a chart, select your data, and come to this Insert ribbon. We'll delete that and just put our active cell somewhere in our data. And you can also click this Insert, and if you're not sure what type of chart to select, you can click this Recommended Charts button, and what it will do is, based on your data, it will kind of go through different options that you have. Obviously, our data set is pretty simple, and so this column chart is the thing that makes the most sense. So we'll click OK again. There are also some shortcuts to create a chart. If you hit the F11 button, Excel will create a chart on a separate tab of the workbook. So here we've got our numbers right here on this basic chart tab. And then Excel created this chart 1 tab right here that has all of our data in a chart. If you want to have an embedded chart within this workbook, you can use the shortcut Alt F1, and it will just create whatever it thinks is the best graph for the data that you have. Another thing that you can do, you can select your data, and there's this little quick analysis box that appears. You can see the shortcut for the quick analysis is Control Q. So if you click down on that, what you'll see is several features that you can use to alter your data. So you can have some formatting. Here's where you could put in some charts, add some totals, tables, and sparklines. So we'll just click on this charts right here, and what do you know, there's the same chart that we've been seeing so often. So there's a lot of different ways that you can insert charts into your workbook, and you can pick whichever one makes the most sense. As for me, I usually will just click this Insert tab of the ribbon and then find the graph that I want. If you don't see the graph that you want immediately, you can click this button right here to see all charts. And again, it will kind of come up with this Recommended Charts section. If you click on this All Charts tab, it will give you a list of all of the different options that you have to create charts. Like I said, we'll go over most of these. Some of them are a little obscure, but this is where you can find a list of all the chart possibilities.